Southaven, it's time to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
The first competition of the afternoon is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. Coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head-to-head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semifinal round. Southaven, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
First to hit the track, make some noise for Brandon Telichka in Just Get Her Done 2. He's up against Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco coming off a racing win from yesterday, looking to make that another one. But Brandon Telichka will give him a run for his money. Keep your eyes on the lights. We're about to go green. Your winner is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Once again, your winner of that last race was Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Our next matchup is ready to go. Make some noise for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. She's going head-to-head with this prehistoric beast. Make some noise for Michaela Telichka in Megalodon. Both competitors going up against one another. A fairly new driver up against one who's almost got 10 years under her belt. We're going to see who comes out on top. Your winner is Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Once again, your winner of that last race is Scooby-Doo. We've got one of our semifinals matchup ready to go. So let's find out who's advancing on to the next round. Make some noise for Alex Barton in Stone Crusher. He's hoping to cross that finish line before the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson in Grave Digger. Alex Barton in Stone Crusher going up against Weston Anderson in Grave Digger. 2 of our competitors, and each one of them hoping to be the first to cross the line. Keep your eyes on the lights. These drivers will wait for it to go green. Your winners, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Once again, your winner of that last race is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Right now, we've got the final matchup of the first round, and we're going to determine who will be taking on that black and green wrecking machine. Let's see those zombie arms in the air for Frank Krimmel in Zombie. He's going up against Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Yesterday in our first event here in Southaven, neither one of these drivers were able to advance. Today, one of them gets the chance. Your winner is Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semi-final round. The fastest 4 drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So, before we get back into it, I've just got one question, Southaven. Who's ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Our first racing pair for the semifinals is to the line. Make some noise for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. She'll be taking on the racing winner of yesterday, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Both El Toro Loco and Scooby-Doo made it to the semifinals yesterday, but did not face off against each other. Today, only one of them's advancing. Monster Jam fans, it was close, too close to call. We've got to take it back to the super glue, glued to the action replay. We are looking to see whose 2 BKT tires crosses that finish line first. We've got our officials and our timing system checking on that race pass. I just got word, it's Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo advancing to the final round. Once again, your winner of that race was Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. She's moving on to the final round, but who will be racing against her? We're about to find out right here in our last race in the semifinals. Southaven, make some noise for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. From Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. This is going to be Monster Mutt Dalmatian's first time here in the semifinal round this weekend. Definitely looking to score a win. Now the drivers will be restaging to line up perfectly on that starting line until that light goes green. Your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger moving on to the finals. Check out this super glued to the action replay. Just tough track conditions on that tight corner for Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mud Dalmatian. It advances Weston Anderson and Gravedigger to that final round.
It's time for the Monster Jam JCB Racing final round. The winner of this race will earn the first 8 points of the event and take on the top spot on the BKT overall event championship leaderboard. Southaven, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
From Sullivan, Illinois, make some noise for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. He's behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine. Make some noise for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Both of these competitors have experience under their belts. Gravedigger coming in with a total of 21 wins in the JCB racing competition this season. But Scooby-Doo, Brianna Mahan might just take it today. Your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Check out that finish of this super glued to the action replay. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger takes the win. Southaven helped this young man celebrate, adding 8 points to his score and becoming the JCB Racing winner. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger now adds to his accomplishments, making that his 22nd JCB Racing win. He is in the lead, adding those 8 points, taking out the rest of the competition. We're going to hear from the winner himself in just a second.
Weston Anderson, after a day filled with gremlins, I know it's got to feel amazing being back on top of this pod again.
Absolutely. I don't think I won anything yesterday, so I had to start with a racing win here. Racing wasn't my forte at the beginning of the year, but now it's one of my favorite competitions, and hey, we just got it in Gravedigger 37, baby.
Well, I mean, tell us how we're going to use this momentum to propel you into one of your old-time favorites, the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge.
You know, I'm just going to come out here, try and get the truck on the front 2 tires, and I might even try a bicycle, too. You know, I tried one last night. They were pretty fun, so I'm going to see if I can spin Gravedigger around on the sidewalls, and hopefully you fans love it.
Make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Monster Jam fans, take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. This is exactly the points as it stands now. So what we've got is we've got a Gravedigger in first place with a total of 8 points, Scooby-Doo in second place with a total of 7, and you can see we've actually got a double tie for third place. We've got El Toro Loco and Monster Mutt Dalmatian battling it out for that third place spot. And actually take a look because check it out, 1, 2, 3, 4-way tie for fifth place. But we've still got 3 more competitions to come and so much more action. Up next is actually going to be our Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, and you will be the judges. Southaven, this will be your first opportunity to be the judges of this competition. We're going to see some crazy maneuvers that have gone viral on social media, like stoppies, poppers, moonwalks, and so much more. But we've got more Monster Jam action headed your way. Monster Jam fans, I saw these 4 having an absolute blast in the stands, and I brought them up to the desk because we're going to play a little game. All right? We've seen a lot of racing and fast passes going on, so what I want you guys to do is watch that video where you see yourself, see the screen, and we're going to watch a race. You guys have to tell me which truck you think is going to win. We've got El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. Who do you think is going to be the winner?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger, do you guys agree? You think Gravedigger is going to be the winner? Anonymously, Gravedigger?
Megalodon.
Uh-oh, we've got a rivalry. Okay, let's check out this race. Gravedigger versus Megalodon. We don't know. Who is it going to be? Keep your guys' eyes on that track. They're starting off. Looks like Megalodon is in the lead. Oh, but El Toro Loco's coming up fast. Gravedigger better do something quick. Oh, he's taking the lead. Who can it be? Oh my goodness, your winner was a Megalodon. A good guess right there, buddy. High five, you got that right. But I know you guys all came today, right? And you came to have a lot of fun. And you really helped me out. So I'm going to send each of you guys home with a little piece of our Monster Jam merchandise, okay? You guys are going to go home with a little something from Monster Jam here today. I'm going to send you guys each home with one of our plush trucks. If you want to take one of these trucks home, just like our friends, go ahead and check out our Monster Jam merchandise stands up on the concourse.
All right, everyone, it is your first opportunity to score our driver. So take out your phones. You can scan the QR code once it comes back up on the video board and go directly to judgeszone.com. It'll ask you for the city code, which for us will be SOU. Type it in and press submit, and then it's time to score. So slide that BKT tire up or down, landing on the score you think that driver deserves. You'll have 20 seconds to let us know what you thought at the end of each round. So I've got one question before we kick off this next competition. Who's ready for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge?
First to hit the track, make some noise for Brandon Toluchka in Just Get Her Done 2.
some noise for Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done too. Our first competitor and your first opportunity to score at judgeszone.com. So scan that QR code, everyone. You've got 15 seconds left. Slide that BKT tire up or down and press submit.
Brandon Telechka giving us a great start to the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, pulling off what you see now on the screen. It's called a bicycle. This is said to be the most difficult trick here in Monster Jam, but he's bringing it out right away. So let's take a look and see what you all thought at judgeszone.com. The score for Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done 2 is a 7.927. That is the current score to beat. Next hit the track, make some noise for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon.
Put those fins together for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. And the scores are open, Southaven. Let's make our way to judgeszone.com so you can lock them in. Remember, you get to choose the winner of this competition, but only by going to judgeszone.com.
Michaela Telechka in Megalodon, breaking out on the track with some confidence. You know, she comes out here looking so comfortable behind the wheel, and you can watch her with those approaches, too. She's taking an approach. She's outside of her truck right now. Make sure you're at judgeszone.com. We got the scores locked in. The score for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon is that's a 5.816. That is good enough for second place. Monster Jam fans, as we continue out throughout the event, you see the red plastic and gray plastic around the arena. That is our safety holds. We want you to keep all of your belongings, body parts, and anything off of those safety holds throughout the entire event. It is for your safety, and it's necessary for us to continue. Up next, let's hear it for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher.
Let's put those hands together for Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. It's time to score, everyone. Scan the QR code so you can make your way to judgeszone.com. Remember, we've only got 20 seconds, so now is the time.
Monster Jam fans, you saw it at the Super Glue glued to the action. Replay Alex Barden attempt here in the two-wheel competition. Now, here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, to go early is a little tough. So we're going to see exactly what you all thought. Let's check it out. The score for Alex Barden is a 6.564. That is good enough for second place. Next to hit the track, let me see your zombie arms. Make some noise for Frank Krimmel in Zombie.
Put those zombie arms up and make some noise for Frank Krimmel, Zombie. That's right, fans. Show him some love. But then you have to show him what you really thought at judgeszone.com. Scan that QR code if you haven't already. You've got 10 seconds left.
Check out that sky wheelie on the Super Glued to the Action replay by Frank Krimmel. He's able to send that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck up in the air. Definitely making it look easy. You can see on that attempt too, the first one, his BKT tires are looking to get a specific grip. Frank Krimmel and Zombie comes in with a score of 6.719, and that is good enough for second place. Coming up next, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Together for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. There he is. An amazing 2 attempts by Weston. So let's see what the scores come out to be. Remember, you've only got 20 seconds to cast your scores at judgeszone.com.
Check out the Super Glued to the Action replay here. Now, I don't know if Weston Anderson knows this is the 2-wheel competition, not the 1-wheel competition. He puts it up on one BKT tire, then brings it over into a bicycle. Sidewall donut saves it all. I truly do not understand. Monster Jam fans, you liked what you saw. Let's check it out. We've got the current score to beat held by Brandon Toluchka, which is a score of 7.927. And the score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... That's a 9.753. That is the score to beat. Next to the track, she was our freestyle winner from last night. Make some noise, Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. As we move on in the Great Clips two-wheel skills competition, with 3 drivers still to come, we've got more action on its way. You can see the maneuver as Weston Anderson pulled off into the Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge. Looks like it's costing his truck a little bit, but we're going to find out from our expert pit reporter, Taylor, more on the story with Gravedigger coming up soon.
Monster Jam fans, I'm going to play a game with a new friend that I met today earlier at our Monster Jam pit party. His name is Alex. Alex, are you having a good time at the event so far?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, he says. Well, guess what? I know you're a longtime Monster Jam fan, so we're going to test your knowledge, okay? We're going to play some driver trivia. We're going to look up at the video board and see which driver is going to ask us a question, all right? Let's do it. All right, Alex, is it A, 1965, B, 1982, C, 1987, or D, 2015?
It's B.
It's B, and he did his hand like, obviously, it's B. Well, it's time to find out. Weston, what's the answer? Great job, Alex. Thank you for being a longtime Monster Jam and Gravedigger fan. You're going to go home with a brand new Gravedigger hat. He looks excited about that. Make some noise, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. You're so welcome.
Give it up for the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Monster Jam fans, scoring is open. Give it up for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Head on over to judgeszone.com. Now, you've seen the other drivers make 2 attempts here. Brianna Mahan pulls off a great successful first attempt. Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. Not only does she pop the Monster Jam truck up on the 2 BKT tires, but then she's actually able to walk it up the pod. An extreme amount of concentration and skill is necessary to pull this off. Then to be able to land it. But I know Brianna Mahan, she's a tough competitor, and she is definitely upset at herself to not be able to make that second attempt. But she gave it her all and had a great first one, so let's check it out. The score for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo is, it's a solid 8.268, and right now, that is going to be good enough for second place. Now, before we move on into the competition, let's take a look at this competition as it's played out so far. Gravedigger Weston Anderson still holding out that first place spot with a high score of a 9.753. And just placed in second place, Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo with only 1 attempt. It earns her a high score of an 8.268. Just Get Her Done, who kicked off the competition, earned himself a 7.927, which lands him in third place. You can see Zombie in fourth, Stone Crusher in fifth, Megalodon in sixth. But with 2 trucks still to go in the competition, the entire leaderboard we see before us could be totally shaken up. And with these trucks pushing themselves harder and harder to the limit, you as the fans can see there is a risk and reward situation going on. So we're going to see what it means for the rest of the competition. But we've got more Great Clips 2-wheel skills action headed your way. Let me see those Toro horns. It's Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Keep up the volume for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Scoring is open. You know what to do by now. You can pull out your phone, check out the QR code, or head on over to judgeszone.com. Fernando Martinez wants to know what you thought of that Great Clips 2-wheel skills run. Now, for those of you who are watching this run, I don't know if Fernando Martinez was able to see the competition, but that was a successful Great Clips 2-wheel skills run. I mean, you saw him. Check it out right now, too, on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay video board. You can see him pull off that maneuver. He's able to bounce it, get the perfect landing to maintain this position. So we're going to check out if it was enough. Right now, the current score to beat is held by Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. It's a score of a 9.753. And the score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is... That's a 9.325, a great score, good enough for second place. She took the competition win yesterday. Put your paws together for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. We're waiting for word. It could be trouble for Jamie Sullivan. Can she refire and make a second attempt here in the Great Clips at 2-Wheel Skills Challenge? Finding out from my team, updates from the track. We can see our tech official running to the truck to communicate with our drivers. We're going to see if Jamie Sullivan is able to get that second attempt in. or if she will only have to be scored based off of that first attempt. I'm going to wait for confirmation from the team. Hopefully Jamie Sullivan will be able to put in those 2 attempts as a competitor. That's the last thing you want. Looks like she's good to go. One more run. Give it up, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Muscle Nation. Let her hear you, Jamie Sullivan and Monster Dalmatian, finishing like a pro. Scoring's open at judgeszone.com, so head on over and lock in your scores now. I'm getting word from my team she may have actually lost reverse on that first attempt, so check out the Super Glued to the Action replay. We are truly at the mercy of these Monster Jam trucks, but Jamie Sullivan said, nothing is going to stop me. She's able to pull off that second attempt. She yesterday was able to take the win in this competition, and I know she's hoping for the same today. So in just a few seconds, we're going to have your scores locked in and be that much closer to crowning the winner of this competition. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Dalmatian is a 7.219. That's good enough for 5th place. With Southaven, that means your winner of the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger adds 8 more points to his total score here today. Having not seen him take any wins in the event yesterday, he's come back with a vengeance. We're going to see him hit the track. 8 more points added to Weston Anderson's score, rising him to the top of the leaderboard. Here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills competition, just this season, Weston Anderson has seen 42 Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills wins. Southaven, today you gave him 43. Make some noise. He's the winner of the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills competition. He's keeping on the wave of that momentum, and we are going to get to hear from the winner himself in just a second. He might just rename it the One-Wheel Competition. Keep up the volume for your winner, Weston Anderson.
You know, Weston, this is the first time in a long time that I've seen you do, what did you name it? The Digger Dance? You were literally up on one BKT tire at one point.
Yeah, you know, I just tried to get the truck up on one tire and let it marinate like a piece of chicken, one of my favorite things to eat. So got the truck up on one tire, and hey, I think the fans liked it. I got a pretty high score.
Well, speaking of things you like to eat, we got our donut competition coming up. Now, I mean, you've really been on a roll today, so what's it going to take to keep this momentum going?
You know, this track is going to be a little bit tricky because the longer and longer we go in this event, the tackier the dirt is going to get. So it's going to be tough to get some donuts. We just got to go into them slow, and hopefully I can get one singing. But freestyle, that's what I came here to win. I know that's what all of these fans came out here to see. Gravedigger 37 is going to get run into the ground for you guys tonight, baby.
Make some noise, everyone, for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Southaven, I don't know about you, but after all that action, I could use a little break, maybe a snack break. We want you to get up, stretch your legs, because this is the official start of our Monster Jam halftime right here in Southaven. It's brought to you by Mid-Southern Ford Dealers. We're kicking it off, and we want you to get up, stretch your legs, maybe check out our concession stand. You can even check out the Monster Jam merchandise stand, but definitely take this little break we've got here, but make it back to your seats, because when we get back, not only are we going to have our halftime pit report, but we will also see the stars of Freestyle Motocross fly to the sky, and of course, we've got Monster Jam action. So enjoy this halftime break, but make it back to your seats.
There was a lot of different things going on out there on the track during our last competition. So the last one you saw, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mud Dalmatian, you did experience some issues even though you were able to ride off the track. So what happened?
Yeah, unfortunately, on that first hit, we lost reverse. So as you heard, the RPMs of the engine kind of rose up because we had no reverse gear to put that engine to. So unfortunately, we broke on the first hit and then went out for the second hit knowing we had no reverse. So I had to try and give it some force so I could get something out of it. But yeah, no reverse makes it really difficult to balance on two wheels because that truck definitely wants to fall either one way or the other. So unfortunately, that kept us from getting another win in the skills challenge. But hopefully, I need you guys fans to actually make some good scores for these next two competitions because we're so close to securing that third place and I really want to do it.
So close indeed. Well, everyone, let's give Team Monster Mud Dalmatian and all the technicians in the back a round of applause if you're ready to see more Monster Jam.
Welcome back to Monster Jam and help me welcome the superstars of USFMS. Monster Jam fans, welcome Kenny Haskell, Terry Russell, Kenny Bartram, and Cody Elkins.
Monster Jam fans, we've got one rule when it comes to our FMX team, and that is the louder you get, the higher they fly and the cooler the trick. So when they hit that ramp, I want to see how loud you guys can get. All right? We're going to count you down. 1, 2, 3. That was Kenny Haskell. Coming down the ramp next, it's Terry Russell. Our third rider goes by the name of Cowboy Kenny. And last but certainly not least, make some noise for Cody Elkins. I know you saw that, Southaven. I want to hear every reaction, every scream. Let's go! Might want to take out your phones. I don't think you're going to want to miss this. You see that? The louder we get, the tricks really do get cooler, so let me hear it. You know what, Southaven? I think you guys are holding back. So on the count of 3, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Cowboy Kenny, what you got? Not only do our trucks fly, but our bikes fly too. Monster Jam fans, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, it's our last jump for the moment, so let's make some noise. Coming up next is our USFMX Best Trick Competition. That's right, yeah, give them a round of applause. You guys got the right idea, Southaven, because each 4 of these riders is getting ready to soar through the air, showcasing their best trick. They'll have one attempt to wow all of you fans. And of course, you're going to be the official judges for this competition. So take those phones out, go to judgeszone.com, because you'll only have 20 seconds to cast your scores. Now, before we begin, I got to know, are you ready for more?
Our first rider in the competition comes from Boston, Massachusetts, Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell has been riding since he was just 5 years old. He has been able to travel freestyle motocross with Monster Jam since 2013. Today, he's bringing all of his talents and skill right here to the Landers Center, and he is riding a YZ250. A cliffhanger from Kenny Haskell.
Make some noise, and let's get those scores in. Remember, we only got 20 seconds for our first competitor. Setting the bar for all of these riders. Let's lock in those scores, fans.
Kenny Haskell first to go in the competition, and it is tough to set that bar, but you have a tough job too. We needed you at Judges Zone to lock in your scores, so let's check out the first score. The score for Kenny Haskell is a 7.653. That is the score to beat. Help me welcome our next rider from Jefferson City, Missouri, Terry Russell. Terry Russell is one of the first ever riders of freestyle motocross to take his riding to Jamaica. He's been riding professionally for 17 years, and you might have just seen him featured on the Travel Channel. Give it up for Terry Russell. A rock solid from Terry Russell.
The scores are open, everyone. The scores are open. He was flying through the air, and he wasn't even on a bike. I mean, I think that was pretty cool. But it's all up to you, fans. You've got 5 seconds left.
A rock solid is a crazy move. Check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. There's absolutely no contact with the bike at the highest point. I don't know about you, but that is some crazy stuff. We're going to see if you guys thought that Terry Russell did enough to knock Kenny Haskell out of the running spot. Let's see, we've got the score to beat right now, which held by Kenny Haskell is a 7.653. And the score for Terry Russell is, that's a 9.104. That is your score to beat. Coming up next, our next rider, they call him Cowboy Kenny from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Make some noise for Kenny Bartram. Kenny has won 7 world champions. He's riding today on a KTM 450 and has performed stunts in some of your favorite films like Fantastic Four, Jack Reacher 2, and Jumanji. He's bringing all of his skill and action right here to the Landers Center. So make some noise. He's going to pull off his best trick. A one-handed backflip by Kenny Bartram.
Oh, come on, Southaven. We got a backflip with one hand. Make some noise. We got to score that one. I want to know what you all thought. 15 seconds left.
Check out Cowboy Kenny, always bringing the wild in this for sure. We're going to check out if you guys agreed if that one-handed backflip was enough. The current score to beat right now, held by Terry Russell, is a 9.104. And the score for Kenny Bartram is, that's a 9.581. We have a new leader. Our final rider is ready to hit the track. From Weatherford, Oklahoma, make some noise for Cody Elkins. Cody Elkins is a Guinness World Record holder for the longest moving quad jump. He has been performing stunts like these crazy ones, which even include being the first to jump over a flying airplane on a motorcycle. Cody Elkins brings all of his skill and talent to the Landers Center right here, riding a KX 450. The final competitor to go. Can he do it? A super flip by Cody Elkins.
The scores are open. I mean, that's what we talk about when we say last but not least. Hanging underneath the bike. What did you guys think about that one? Judgeszone.com is the place to tell us. You've got 5 seconds left.
Final to go in the competition. This is the closest that we've come to crowning the best trick winner. We have your scores locked in. The current score to beat right now is held by Kenny Bartram. It's a score of a 9.581. And the score for Cody Elkins is... That's a 9.894, which means your winner of the best trick competition is Cody Elkins.
That was amazing. That was insane. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to see more. How about you? Oh, no, no, no. Let's try that again. I said, how about you, Southaven? That's what I'm talking about. Because guess what? Right now, we're getting ready to witness something that is a tradition here at Monster Jam. All 4 of these riders are going to fly through the air back to back in train formation. So, we gotta send them off with a nice big roar. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You guys got the hang of it. When they start to soar, you roar. All right, so here we go. Who can be the loudest in here? Is it going to be this side? Oh, I don't know. What about this side? Everybody together, let's go! All right, they're coming back. They're coming back again. So we're going to let it all out here on the track because we already know the louder we get, the higher they're going to get, and the cooler the trick. So, I don't want to hear the dirt bikes, everyone. I want to hear Southaven. When they hit this ramp, make some noise. You guys are amazing. Give it up again for your US FMX team. Kenny Haskell, Terry Russell, Cowboy Kenny, and your best trick winner, Cody Elkins. Cody, you know, you got an even higher score than yesterday. When I saw the scores coming in, I had to wonder, what is he going to do to top his competitors? And I have to say, you wowed everyone in here. How did you choose that trick?
Honestly, every single one of the guys stepped up their tricks today. every single one of the guys elevated the level to where I knew I had to elevate my level as well. And, you know, thanks to you guys, I got the highest score I've ever gotten.
Wait a minute. So I just want to put that into perspective for you fans. That's a career high for Cody. So that means he made some history for his own self here, right with you fans. And I got to know, when you fly high like that, your eye level with some of the fans that are at the top of the arena, do you get to see anything that they do when they're cheering you on?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I don't know, I'm sure this side and maybe the other side's seen too, almost every single time I do a trick, I extend and I try and look. And I can make eye-to-eye contact with several people because everything slows down for us in the air so much that I can say, oh, hi to that person, hi to that person, hi to that person, and then grab and get back going. Everything seems so slow motion to us when we're in the air that, yeah, we make eye-to-eye contact with several fans.
Well, you know, I saw a lot of fans out here doing some of the tricks you guys were doing in their seats. So what advice would you have for some of these younger fans that want to follow in your footsteps one day?
Man, honestly, it's just dream big because every single one of you kids that are in the stands right now, I used to be you. My birthday's in January, and every single year, that was my birthday present. Monster Jam came around to my town, and I got to go to Monster Jam. And I always dreamed about being on this floor. And my parents told me I could be anything I wanted to be as long as I was willing to work hard enough for it and never give up on it. And I'm out here living proof that if you work hard enough for it and you never give up for it, you can be anything you want. I'm living my dream for 22 years because of that. And being in front of you guys, this right here, this is my dream. So I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting us, for supporting Monster Jam. I also want to give a big shout out to my boy Topher up here. Go check him out, Topher Town Music. Having him in the house watching us tonight is so much fun.
So much fun indeed. Everyone give it up one last time for your best trick winner, Cody Elkins.
Before we get back to the Monster Jam action, check out the BKT overall event leaderboard. We've got Gravedigger holding out that first place spot with a total of 16 points. Scooby-Doo, Brianna Mahon's in second place, just 3 points behind with a total of 13. El Toro Loco, our overall event champion from yesterday, finds himself currently in third place. Monster Dalmatian in fourth, Just Get Her Done in fifth, and you can see the remaining 3 trucks in 6, 7, and 8. But we still have 2 competitions to go, which means we've got 16 points still to be earned. The donut competition is coming up next, and once again, you will be the judges. So I want to make sure you know what makes a perfect Monster Jam donut. We want to see really fast rotations. We want to see the most rotations we can. We want to see something creative, and of course, we want that Monster Jam wow factor. Get ready with your smartphones because once again, you will be deciding who our donut competition winner is. Coming up soon. Now, one of my favorite parts of Monster Jam is getting to make new friends. This is my friend James right here. James, are you having fun so far today?
Yes.
All right, well, I picked James because he's going to help me out. We are going to play a little Monster Jam trivia. Brandon Toluchka, the driver of Just Get Her Done, wants to ask us a question. So, all of Southaven, James included, let's go ahead and listen to that question. Southaven, what do you think? Shout out the answer if you know it. We got to have some help here before I ask James. What do you think it is, Southaven? If you think you know the answer, shout it out. If you think it's A, make some noise. B, make some noise. If you think they're made of bubble gum, make some noise. And if you think it's D, make some noise. All right, now James, you had a guess from the very beginning. Which one do you think is the right answer?
B.
You think it's B, which is plastic. Let's check out exactly what monster trucks are made of. Let's see. Oh! It is D, fiberglass, which you know what? Looks so much like plastic to me, if you ask.
You'll get a prize.
You know what? I think you did really good. Southaven, make some noise if you also think James did a fantastic job up here on trivia. James, everybody in Southaven is cheering for you, and that is exactly why you are going to get to go home with this brand new Megalodon driver. Now, this Megalodon RC, it drives on all sorts of terrain, water, dirt, grass. He's ready to go test it out right now. So if you are ready, just like James, to test out any of our Spin Master toys, check them out. They're available at your local retailers, and you can pick something up at the Monster Jam concourses. We got more Monster Jam action headed your way. Southaven, you did a fantastic job helping out my friend James. So it's definitely proven you've got the brain power, but do you also have the flexing power, or the dancing power, or the air guitar power? We are gonna switch it up right now in Monster Jam. We're gonna add a little fun to our Monster Jam event, and we are gonna take a spin with our Monster Jam wheel. Let's check out the video board and see that wheel coming up in just a few seconds. It's gonna land on one of our favorites. What's it gonna be? Will we be dancing, rocking out? No, we're flexing our muscles. Southaven, lucky for you, it is now time for the Monster Jam Flex Cam. We want everybody up out of your seats. Let me see your muscles. You brought them here to Monster Jam. Take the time to flex it out. Southaven, you absolutely have the muscles to back up all of your knowledge and volume. Thank you so much for being a part of our Monster Jam Flex Cam.
It's time for the Monster Jam Donut Competition. Each driver will have one attempt to throw down their best donut performance. As the official judges for this competition, Southaven, pay close attention to the driver's speed, control, creativity, and of course, the number of revolutions. So who's ready for the Monster Jam Donut Competition?
From Rockport, Texas, give it up for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher.
Put those hands together for Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. It's time to score, everyone. Scan that QR code. Go to judgeszone.com. You've got about 10 seconds left.
Check out that super glue glued to the action replay right there with Alex Barden. You know, we heard Weston Anderson say that they might have trouble with the track, but it seems to have proven no challenge for Alex Barden. We'll see if you agree. We've got the scores locked in. Let's find out. The score for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher is... that's a 7.801. That is your score to beat. Next to the track, make some noise for that black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Let's hear it for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. If you're looking close enough, you can see him waving the steering wheel out of the window. That's the type of control, creativity we're talking about. Make your way to judgeszone.com, everyone. Let's lock in those scores.
Check out that replay on the Super Glued to the Action replay. The donut competition is one that's been quite nice to Weston Anderson in Gravedigger this series. He's had a total of 15 wins in the competition. Definitely looking to make it one more. Southaven, let's check out your scores. The current score to beat right now, held by Alex Barden in Stone Crusher. It's a score of a 7.801. And the score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... we have a new leader, a 9.376. Let's see the zombie arms. Put them in the air for your next competitor, Frank Krimmel in Zombie.
Put those hands together for Frank Krimmel, Zombie. You know what to do. It's time to score, everyone. Until the QR code comes back up, go ahead to judgeszone.com. And remember that city code is SOU.
Frank Krimmel and Zombie giving out the zombie arms right now, looking for you guys to call back and check it out on the Super Glued to the Action replay, just in case you missed a second of it. He's able to throw himself really great into those rotations, and you can see him maintain control, keeping two wheels on the track at all times. So let's take a look at the scores for Frank Krimmel. It's a 6.515. That's good enough for third place. Next up, make some noise for Michaela Tulichka in Megalodon.
Put those fins together for Michaela Tulichka, Megalodon. That shark is making waves out there. But now it's time for each of you fans to lock in your scores. They are open. You've got 10 seconds left.
Check out this approach. It sends her into the perfect rotations. She's able to get a ton of speed as we see those BKT tires hit the concrete. We have a fantastic donut run from Michaela Tulichka, but you need to see if it matched up and was better than our other competitors. We're going to find out in just a few seconds of having your score locked in. Right now, the current score to beat is held by Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, which is a score of a 9.376. And the score for Michaela Tulichka in Megalodon is... Southaven, we've got a new leader, 9.435. That is the score to beat.
Monster Jam fans, it's time for a Monster Jam fun game with some more of our fans. I got the cousin crew right here with me. We're going to play a game, the three of you and I, all right? It's called the Monster Jam Head-to-Head Showdown. So what's going to happen is you're going to go head-to-head with one of our drivers. We'll put 15 seconds on the clock, and you three have to name as many animals as you can. Sound good? Yeah, can I get a thumbs up? All right, so let's come in close. All right, right by the mic. You stay there. We're going to say it nice and loud. Here we go. 15 seconds on the clock. All right, here we go. Animals. 1, 2, 3.
A deer. A monkey. Alligator. A pony. A llama. A dog. A cat. A zebra. A jellyfish. A zebra. A fish. Shark. Turtle.
Woo, all right, time is up. Great job. Give the cousin crew a round of applause, everyone. Give them a round of applause. That was pretty good, all right? And it looks like you guys were all kind of on the same thought process because you said some of the same animals about 3 times. But it's okay, all right? We're going to take it up to the video board and see which driver you're playing against. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, it's Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Let's see how Jamie does. Uh-oh, she got 8. So, you know what that means.
We won!
Yeah, we won! Southaven, make some noise for the cousin crew. Now, before I reward you for your good deeds, I want to know a little bit more about you. Is this your first time at Monster Jam?
Yes.
And whose idea was it to come to Monster Jam today?
Mike.
They're pointing. It's Mom over there. Well, we want to thank all of you moms, aunties, uncles, cousins for bringing your family out with us today. And now I'm going to send you 3 home with a prize. It's our Monster Jam Truck and Pals racetrack set. They look a little excited about that. Everyone make some noise for the cousin crew.
From Kewaunee, Wisconsin, it's Brandon Telechka in Just Get Her Done 2.
Make some noise for Brandon Telechka. Just Get Her Done 2. And you know what time it is, Southaven. It's time to score. Scan that QR code so you can lock in your scores.
Check out the Super Glue to the Action replay right now as we catch Brandon Telechka setting himself into a great donut here on the series. Brandon Telechka has actually won this competition 3 times. He's looking to make it 4 right here in Southaven, but you have to decide if you feel this was better than the donut we saw done by his sister. Let's check it out. The score for Brandon Telechka in Just Get Her Done 2 is... That's an 8.037. That is good enough for 3rd place. Next up, let's see those horns in the air for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Put those horns horns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. He's coming. Wait a minute. Oh, he's a little dizzy from those donuts. He's so silly, that Fernando. But it's time to score, so let's lock them in, everyone. You've got 10 seconds left.
Fernando Martinez looking comfortable out on the track. It was actually El Toro Loco who took the win in this competition yesterday, adding to his career wins there in the donut competition, taking major control. We're going to find out what you thought. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is a good score, 9.022. That lands him in third place. He's hitting the track, ready to go. Make some noise for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Keep up that volume for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. That pup is looking quite comfortable out on the track, chasing its tail. You can see Jamie Sullivan right here on the super glue, glued to the action replay, confidently sends that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck into a perfect rotation. You can see those BKT tires working super hard, and she has got that front and back steering locked. We're going to find out if you all thought, though, how she stood up against the competition. Your scores are locked in. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian is an 8.908. That is good enough for fourth place. Our final truck to go in the competition. Put those paws together for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Southaven, let her hear you. Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo, defying the laws of gravity. Scores are open right now, Judges Zone, so lock it in. Less than 20 seconds to get that official score locked and loaded for that donut run by Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Check out this replay, Southaven. You can see those BKT tires grind the dirt down to where she gets to that concrete and is able to pick up some serious speed. It's no easy feat going last in the donut competition. Let's check out the scores. Right now, the current score to beat is held by Michaela Tulichka in Megalodon, which is a score of 9.435. And the score for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo is... That's a 9.789, which means Southaven, your winner of the donut competition is Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo beats out the rest of the competition right here in Southaven, bringing home her third donut win of the series. 8 more points, no easy feat to get there. It is tough for a competitor to go last in the competition, but you all thought Brianna Mahan did enough. Keep up those cheers as we wait to hear from the winner herself, the Princess of Carnage and your donut winner, Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo.
Brianna, you know, every single one of your competitors almost really struggled in the first start of getting those revolutions, getting going. What do you think that was because of?
You know, honestly, the dirt keeps changing, and as you guys can see, we got some ruts going out here. We had some holes and some concrete showing, and, you know, honestly, I was trying to go for it, but at the same time, you know, we just blew an output shaft on the transmission, so the guys were out there thrashing to get it back together. But I found that concrete, and I found that sweet spot, and that sucker let go, and it started winging around, and you know what? That's probably the best donut we've had all year.
You know, I might even agree with you on that. Southaven, you guys have really been seeing some remarkable things from our drivers this weekend. But, I mean, when it comes to finding that sweet spot, how much of it is skill versus timing versus coincidence?
Honestly, all three. I mean, you got to know where to put the truck, how to set the truck, and also just kind of feeling the truck, getting into the throttle, letting off when it's starting to kind of check up a little bit. And then when I felt it break loose, I just put that thing to the floor, stomped on that loud pedal, and let her eat.
Well, you know what? I love that you got this win directly before our freestyle competition, because last night you literally gave us a burner of a freestyle, and we got one of those iconic Brianna Mahan hair flips. What can we expect from you and Team Scooby-Doo today?
You know what? They don't call me the Princess of Carnage for nothing. I love coming here to Southaven every year. I'm happy to be back. Who's ready for some freestyle?
Check out the BKT overall event leaderboard. We've got Weston Anderson and Gravedigger holding out that first place spot with a total of 22 points. But it's Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo breathing down his neck with just 21 points, holding out the second place spot. And that third place spot held out by Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco, a total of 16 points. Monster Mutt Dalmatian Jamie Sullivan finds herself in fourth place with a total of 12. And we have a two-way tie. For fifth place, it's Megalodon and Just Get Her Done. Brother and sister tied for fifth, and a tie for seventh as well. You can see Stone Crusher and Zombie. But there are still 8 points on the line. We've got one more competition coming up. It's our Monster Jam Freestyle competition. And in this competition, we're going to see a combination of all of the moves we've seen before. We want to see those crazy viral moments. We want to see the incredible saves. But most importantly, this is the final time that you all will get to score our Monster Jam superstars. So we're going to need your help. Make sure you've got your smartphones ready, because we've got Monster Jam Freestyle coming up next. Well, in all my years, I would like to say I think I know a Monster Jam pro when I see one. And I found one, my new friend Logan. Logan, are you having fun here today?
Yes.
And you are a Monster Jam pro. You brought 2 trucks with you here today. Which trucks did you bring?
I bought Gravedigger, and I also bought Megalodon. And they are not the big type toys, they're the small type.
Yeah, perfect description. Does anyone else have some Gravedigger toys at home? I know they're here. They're listening. We got a couple guys with Gravedigger toys at home, but right now I'm going to need your help, Logan. We're going to put your knowledge to the test. You keep your eye on that screen, and we're going to play our Monster Jam mystery puzzle game. Now, Southaven, I'm going to need your help too. If you think you know the answer, I want you guys to shout it out. Help my friend Logan out. But let's keep our eyes on the video and see which puzzle will it be. So keep your eyes on that video board, and the puzzle's going to be built. As soon as you think you know, you can say which Monster Jam truck you think this puzzle's making. It's kind of early. We still can't really see. It's not Megalodon.
El Toro Loco.
Logan says El Toro. It's looking correct. Let's see. Hey, congratulations, Logan. High five, buddy. You did such a great job. And for helping me out, for being a Monster Jam pro, I want to give you this Monster Jam Gravedigger truck to go home with. You go home with that truck. You did such a good job. You think you'll come back to Monster Jam?
Yes.
All right, Logan's coming back. We hope you guys will too. Pick up your piece of Monster Jam so you can be just like Logan and bring a piece of Monster Jam home with you. High five. Monster Jam fans, we want to just keep your safety as our #1 priority here in the Landers Center. So that plastic, red or gray, is there for your safety. We cannot have any personal belongings, any feet, any body parts, or anything on that red or gray plastic. It does cause us to pause and hold the event. So please get off of the safety holds so we can have a fun, safe event.
All right, now it's time for each of you Monster Jam fans to kick off our Monster Jam freestyle competition. So, take out your phones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep going and follow the beat. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Put those zombie arms up for Frank Krimmel Zombie. The scores are open, Southaven. Go on and scan that QR code. If you haven't already, this is the last competition. You get to let your voices be heard.
Frank Krimmel in Zombie, making great use of every single one of those obstacles out on the track. Definitely showing us some combination moves, and check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. We see him picking up a little speed, which is always fun to see in freestyle. We've got your scores officially locked in. The score for Frank Krimmel in Zombie is, that's a 6.007. That starts off our score to beat. She's coming to the track. Get your shark attacks ready. It's Michaela Telichka in Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, put your hands in the air and make some noise for Michaela Tulichka in Megalodon. Now, even though she did not land on all 4 BKT tires, she is eligible for a score, so go ahead and lock in your scores at judgezone.com. Check out the super glue, glued to the action replay. We've got Michaela Tulichka out here looking absolutely fearless. I think this is the fastest freestyle we've seen from her all weekend. I mean, something has gotten into her, Southaven. She is excited to impress you. So let's check out the scores. The current score to beat right now is held by Frank Rimmel in Zombie. It's a score of a 6.007. And the score for Michaela Tulichka in Megalodon is... That's an 8.048. Southaven, we've got ourselves a new leader.
Alrighty, Monster Jam fans, our freestyle competition is off to an insane start. After that, we had to come back to one of our fans, Logan. You guys have met him a few times tonight. Now, I know, he's like, ooh, Megalodon is one of your favorite trucks, and so is Gravedigger. We just saw Megalodon. What are you excited to see from Gravedigger right there?
I want him to do a double front flip, back flip, which means do 2 front flips and then 2 back flips at the same time.
Whoa, Weston, did you get all that? he's pounding his helmet like, how am I gonna pull that off? But you know something, Weston Anderson, he is the king of pulling off the unimaginable. Now, I mean, what's been your favorite part of Monster Jam so far?
Seeing all the motorcycles do tricks and the monster trucks doing all of their tricks.
Now, I mean, I know this is a really special day for you. You took a road trip down here to a Monster Jam. After seeing these cool drivers, do you think you could be a Monster Jam driver one day?
Maybe.
Maybe. What about you?
Hey.
He said, hey. He wants to see a backflip. Does anybody else in here want to see a backflip? All right, well, I don't know. You never know what to expect here at Monster Jam. But guess what? We're getting ready to kick off our competition here in just a bit. Do you have anything to say to Weston Anderson? He's right there. He can hear you.
I love Gravedigger.
He loves Gravedigger. Who else loves Gravedigger? And if you're ready for more Monster Jam, then put your hands together for Logan. Make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. When Weston Anderson says he's gonna burn it down, this is what he means.
Southaven, you have an incredible freestyle run that needs scoring right now at judgezone.com. Weston Anderson pulling off this freestyle run, only third to go in the lineup. Was it good enough for you? Southaven, he hit that Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp, but most importantly, it started that entire freestyle like he only had 3 seconds remaining. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger proves to you all exactly how he has won this competition 31 times before. Only you guys will have the power to bring Weston Anderson to the top in Gravedigger. It is tough for a truck or driver to hold on. Having gone third in the freestyle competition, will this run be enough? We're going to find out. The current score to beat right now is held by Michaela Telichka in Megalodon. She's got a score of an 8.048. And the score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is an all-time high score. Southaven, you are witnessing and making Monster Jam history right here, right now. Check out the super glue glued to the action replay that earned Weston Anderson an all-time career high score of a 9.998. He hits that Morgan & Morgan backflip, no problem, comes out clean. Southaven, you have done it yourselves, brought this man to the top of the leaderboard, but with more competition to come, will Gravedigger be able to hang on with that phenomenal freestyle run? The destiny is truly in your hands.
All right, Monster Jam fans, I'm here with Dariana. Dariana, what did you think about that run by Gravedigger?
It was amazing. He scared me though when he caught on fire.
And you know, I saw you had a tear. Was that tears of joy, excitement?
It was both. I was happy he got out, but he did good.
He did. And this little one wants to talk. What did you think? What did you think about that run by Gravedigger?
It was good.
That's so much fun. So, I'm a gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear. It's I'm a gummy bear. I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear.
All right, wait, hold on. Let's make some noise. We just got an impromptu song right here. He said he's a gummy bear. I like that. Well, you know what? That's a perfect intro because you and I, Dariana, we're going to play a game. And if you can win it right, these two little ones are going to go home with a prize. All right? It is called Monster Jam's Finish the Lyric. We'll play a tune. We'll put the lyrics up on the screen. But when the music cuts out, you've got to finish it, all right? You can do it, all right? Let's throw in some love and support, everyone. And let's begin. DJ Amanda, play that tune.
And when the night falls, the loneliness calls. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. What song is that? Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. I want to sing with somebody. And I want to dance with some.
All right, DJ Amanda, play the track. All right, well, you know what? I think the sections over here and over here, they held it down for you. So we are going to send you home with a prize. We know Gravedigger is you and your family's favorite. Here you go, just for you. And he's so happy. Make some noise for Dariana and her family, everyone.
We're back with Freestyle. It's time to make noise for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher.
Crusher. And it's time to score. You know what to do. Had that crazy air by Alex Barden. So let's see if we can get some crazy scores from all of you fans. Here he comes. Show him some love, Southaven. And then show us what you thought at judgeszone.com.
Alex Barden in Stone Crusher. I mean, that is a tough act to follow, but he came out fearless and ready to use that throttle. No questions asked. We do have the scores locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher is a fantastic score of 7.899, landing him in third place. Southaven, it is time for you to put those paws together. From Christmas, Florida, it's Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Put those puppy paws together for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She's coming out, make some noise. And it's time to score. You know what to do, Southaven. You've got 20 seconds to let us know what you thought.
Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian, proving herself to be the fearless competitor we know her to be. I mean, check out this super glued to the action replay video board. We can see her. What I love is watching her confidence when she really comes off of a hard landing for some big air and turning it into a combination move. It's such a fun thing to watch. Let's see what you guys thought. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian is a really solid score, a 9.032. That's good enough for second place. Our next pup to the track is not coming to play around. Give it up for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. She's keeping us on the edge of our seats. Give it up for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. A fantastic freestyle run, which means scoring's open. Right now at judgeszone.com, you can lock in your scores for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Southaven, check out this body is in pieces on the track. Brianna Mahan came hungry to the freestyle competition. This was a fast freestyle run. A freestyle run she should indefinitely be proud of. Taking the freestyle win yesterday. I know Brianna Mahan is hoping to make it again, but I just got word we have the official scores locked in, so let's find out. The score for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo is a solid score in 8.854, landing her currently in third place. Southaven, we've still got 2 trucks to go. Put your hands together. From Wisconsin, Brandon Toluchka in Just Get Her Done 2. judgeszone.com. You see those ribbon boards turn red? That's your cue. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock in your scores for Brandon Toluchka in Just Get Her Done 2. What a freestyle run. Southaven, we were able to see some crazy combination moves added in there. Check it out right now on the Super Glue. Glued to the action replay. This very difficult move, the bicycle, Brandon Toluchka has been perfecting. Let's check it out. Exactly what you thought. The scores are locked in. For Brandon Toluchka in Just Get Her Done 2, the score is an 8.203, a great score. Won today, landing him in 4th place. We just have one final truck to go in the freestyle competition. He's headed to the track now. Make some noise for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco. Scoring is open. Southaven, you know what to do. Lock in your scores right now at judgeszone.com. You've been such great judges so far. This is the final truck to be scored. He's outside of his truck, proud of that freestyle run. Fernando Martinez was the overall event champion yesterday, and he knows he's got to deliver a fantastic freestyle for that to be a possibility here today. Check out that major air, though, up on the super glue, glued to the action replay video board, and you can see him really catch up speed, but then able to launch that 12,000-pound bull into the air, finishing off with a combo move up the pod. So let's check out what you, Southaven, thought. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is... It's an 8.695, which lands him in 4th place. Southaven, this means your winner of the freestyle competition is... Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger takes the freestyle win and adds 8 points to his total score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion today earned 8 points in both the JCB Racing competition and the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, 6 points in the Donut competition, and 8 points in the freestyle competition. With a total of 30 points, your overall event champion is... Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger walks away with his 32nd freestyle win, and this being his number 45. For overall event champions, he's going to make some room on his trophy shelf. We're going to hear from the champion right now.
Weston Anderson. All right, so let's start with the fact that that was a career high, really a judgeszone.com high. We got to know what's running through your mind.
Man, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to probably have a little bit of sunburn after this. I told you guys I was going to burn the truck to the ground, and we came out here and we quite literally almost did that, man. But hey, I got to give it to this dude right here. We have been running into nothing but troubles with Gravedigger all this weekend, and he got that truck 110%. Now we just got a little hiccup in the road, but this dude's going to be able to take care of it. Give it up for him, man.
And speaking of that, Chandler, you know, I talked about this with Weston earlier. After a day filled with gremlins and issues and diagnoses, to almost sweep the competition today and be holding this trophy in your hand, what did it take to get here?
You know, I make sure that truck is 100% every time he gets in it, no matter what. Sleepless nights, don't care. As long as he can drive it into the ground or literally catch it on fire, as long as he can do what he wants, I'm happy. As long as we get one of these, I'm even happier.
And I mean, Weston, is that the definition of when you say you're going to burn it down to the ground?
Absolutely, man. You know, these amazing fans, even all over the world, they have supported Team Gravedigger for the past 43 years, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for that. All you second and third generation fans coming through, seeing me in pit party, and getting to watch me burn it down just like my dad would 43 years ago. So hats off to you guys. Thank you.
What do you want to leave these fans with here today? It was a historic run for you this afternoon, Weston.
I got to thank y'all for every nut and bolt on my truck and every shingle on that Gravedigger roof. And Southaven, that was Monster Jam, baby!
A big congratulations to Weston Anderson and all of Team Gravedigger as they walk away with the overall event championship here today in Southaven. We want to thank each and every single one of you fans for coming out and being a part of our Monster Jam event. We want to thank all the fans who are able to tune in on YouTube. We really hope that you all keep coming back to Monster Jam, and if you're here in the Landers Center, don't forget to stop at our Monster Jam merchandise stands on your way out to take a piece of Monster Jam home with you. We've got the latest Spin Master die-cast trucks and so much more. On behalf of my entire team, I am Keaton Stewart. For my co-host, Taylor Olivia, we certainly hope you return back to Monster Jam. We want to thank you all for coming out. Have a good night.